This is a part two. Uh, for the stream, I had to take a little break. My father-in-law's cat started to have kittens. And also I started the live stream and forgot that I was on mute. So, 18 minutes is all that it was. Anyway, I hope the day has found you well. I hope you have had a great afternoon and day so far. It is Monday, July 28th. It is currently 2:19 in the afternoon. Again, a little late, but I had to make sure that Mama was doing okay, and I got her moved to a clean, fresh bed. She's got 4 precious babies. It looks like we've got 2 boys and 2 girls. So we are happy that she is doing well. Definitely happy that she has their babies out of her because I gave her some canned food. Made sure it was like enough for her just to lap up, like a little slurry type, and she just ate almost all of it, which I wasn't expecting. But they're doing good. They're adorable. I will definitely be posting some on my Facebook, and if you're following on my Instagram, I will post some pictures there in a couple of days. Right now, I'm just going to let Mama settle in with her babies and let them just get all the colostrum that they can to help with their immunity. Right now we are just doing some fishing on Fallout. So we'll be just doing a bunch of caravans and some events just to get our score up. That's all that's planned for the next hour. I will be hopping off around 3:30ish, so I've got a little bit over an hour. My hubby, I did that. I was not paying attention, sorry. My hubby is doing some overtime, so I'm like, I understand the reason why, but I still, like, I miss him all day, and now I have to miss him even longer. He's my best friend, and I don't like being just a piece of junk. I don't like being away from him like long periods of time. I honestly, it's like I really want to find a way that we can be together, and I know that being a lot of people are like, oh, you can't be together all the time. It's just like, but why not? He's my best friend. You know, we're so much more than just a couple. We're not like other couples where we get tired of each other. Like, we embrace the time that we have together because we know that we don't have a whole lot of time. You know, we just have this lifetime. And unfortunately, that's not a lot of time. But we're going to make the most of it. And I want to spend all my time with him. That's how I feel. You know, he's my everything, my confidant. You know, he's the person I go to. Of course, aside from God. God's like the number one. But, you know, people-wise. He's the one that I go to. He's the one I want to hang out with all the time. He's the one I want to, you know, he's the first one I tell something exciting happens. You know, he is everything. So I was like, I want to find a way that I can, that we can just like be together, you know, start a business or something. Let's like, so that's in the works right now. We'll see how the future holds. It's whatever God's plan is. I'm following God's plan. I know I don't have to figure anything out. It's what He wants is what I'm gonna do. So at this moment in time, I'm just enjoying the life that I've got right now, and we'll see what the future holds. So our daily devotional today is one that's actually popped up a couple of different times. It's not the same one, of course. It's just one that pops up. It's just like another one that pops up, Ecclesiastes, and I had a really hard time. I had a really hard time with this morning. This morning I did a devotional video and on TikTok. So if you are interested in following me on TikTok, it's my @ is VictoriousLion86, all one word. And it's just my first name is Becca, so just under that, nothing special, nothing too crazy. So we're in Ecclesiastes, and I do have that tongue ties me all the time. So if I can pronounce it, it's a win. Chapter 4, verse 9 through 10. Two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, one will lift up his companion. But woe to him who is alone when he falls, for he has no one to help him up. So in this verse, we uncover the profound wisdom that two are better than one. This passage teaches us about the strength and support found in relationships. In life, we often face challenges and trials that can feel overwhelming when faced alone. However, when we share our burdens with others, particularly those within the body of Christ, we find comfort and encouragement. The imagery of two walking together and one helping the other up when they fall is a beautiful metaphor for Christian fellowship. It reminds us that God created us for community, not isolation. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Our faith thrives when nurtured by relationships where love, support, and accountability are present. In our fast-paced, individualistic society, it's easy to overlook the importance of nurturing meaningful connections. Yet, these relationships are essential for spiritual growth and resilience. When we support each other, we mirror the love and care God shows us. The early church understood this well, often gathering in homes for fellowship, prayer, and breaking of bread, as seen in Acts 2:46. This is going to be a hard one to get. I don't want to lose it. No, I did. I lost it. Darn it. As we reflect on this passage, consider how we can cultivate stronger relationships in our lives. Are there people around us who may need our support or encouragement? That's something in my mouth, sorry. Could we be more open to receiving help from others? Let us strive to build a community that reflects the unity and love of Christ. By doing so, we not only strengthen our own faith, but also become a beacon of hope and love to the world, to others around us. Reflect on this. How can you be more intentional in cultivating deep, supportive relationships in your life today? Are there specific actions you can take to support someone who might be struggling, or to allow others to support you in your own journey? It's a lot of good questions to ask, because sometimes we forget. Sometimes the world just kind of pulls us in, and we all have a habit of doing that now and then. You feel that disconnect, and you feel it stirring in your soul, and you hop back in, and then you wonder, like, how did that happen? And it's just like relying on your own when we have a community around us. Sometimes it starts with us. Sometimes it starts with us showing, us showing somebody that they don't have to do this alone. I often think about, with me and my husband's relationship early on, he often felt alone. And I think that when we first started dating, he told me that he loved me. But there was just this sense of fear. And I think that is the sense that he felt that from his previous relationships where he felt alone, that this one was going to be the same. But then when it wasn't the same, it scared him because it was unfamiliar. It took a little bit of time to get comfortable for him, to get comfortable with the idea of accepting help, that it's okay, that we all fall from time to time, and that it's okay to ask for help and to let me pick him up, let me support and offer that support. And it's not always about financial support. It's not always about one over the other. Sometimes it's as simple as, I see you, I hear you, I'm here for you, I understand the pain that you have, and I'm here to help you get through it. Sharing that burden. Sometimes it's just listening to somebody, just being there, understanding, non-judgmental, just being present. Sometimes it's just as simple as a hug. We forget, I think, how big our random act, like it's an act of random kindness arc. I call them arcs because that's what they are. We become arcs for people, just like Christ. God dwells within the ark. When you think about the Ark of the Covenant, well, when we do arcs, acts of random kindness for people, we show Christ. That's living in Christ. Loving people unconditionally, being there for them without expecting anything in return. That is a big impact to someone who could be, falling or down on their knees. We don't know the struggles that they go through. So that one act of random kindness that you showed could potentially be the moment where they're like, this is what I was looking for. This is what I asked God for. Heavenly Father, I'm going to do a prayer to close off the daily devotional. Heavenly Father, we come before you with grateful hearts, celebrating the relationships you have blessed us with. Let me go ahead and get this fast travel real quick. We have blessed you. Thank you for the joy and the love that we share with those around us. Help us to always see the beauty in each other and to cherish the moments we have together. May our relationships be a reflection of your love and grace, bringing glory to your name. Guide us, Lord, to celebrate not only in times of joy, but also in moments of challenge, knowing that you are with us in every step. Let our gatherings be filled with laughter, understanding, and a deep sense of your presence. Amen. So daily devotionals, I do read this, by the way. I'm not taking credit for any of this. The daily devotionals I have on an app that's called Bible Chat. I've got a couple of different apps that I use for the Bible. The Bible Chat helps with the journey, I think, a little bit more streamlined for me. So I definitely use that one. But there's a couple of different Bible apps you can go to. You have Hallow, and there's another one called Bless that I've got. But I like the Bible Chat. It's just personally. But that is where I get my daily devotionals from. And I like to share them with others just because I like to share them. For no other reason. I don't expect anything whatsoever from anybody. I don't expect anything whatsoever from anything. This is just for me, for me to share with people, because I like to share my love. I want to share his word so badly. I want other people to be feeling the same way that I feel, to feel the love in his presence to surround you. It's hard to explain any other way, honestly. But that is that's definitely what I couldn't That's all I got is a white fedora from that event. Every time on this account, it's either the white fedora or it's the not the imposter cape, it's the other one. I get that. I don't get the imposter outfit much. Which is like the best one. I get the cartoony one. Alright, so let's go and do some events. We'll do Scorched Earth. It just started, so let's go down to the bog and take on this. We'll get some events knocked out so we can at least attempt to get a couple of levels. I don't know how long we're gonna have to really, because it takes a bit to get through. If they would have opened their events up to like the smaller events, like Fly Swatter, or like the Hordes, I think it'd have been a lot easier. But they made it to be like this type. They made it to be like this type of event when it has the icon like that little am I in the... oh, yes I am. Let's get out of the... oh. Let's get out of that nuke zone. There we go. Ah! Let's get the trusty fire breather out because darn. Wow. My vampires is not working too well because that just went down quickly. I wasn't expecting that, but it is what it is. I got some hits on her, so even if they do take her down before I reload, I'll be okay. And I'm in the nuke zone, so let's get the Sarth armor on. There we go. I think it's over. Yeah, it's over here. Ugh. Good thing I jumped everything off and got through to my my carry weight like under control, because yeah, that's not good. I thought they fixed that, but apparently not. She's not glowing. I'm a little worried I didn't get nothing from her. Oh, that's so messed up. Oh well, we'll let it like load for a little bit, maybe. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. I think someone may have picked up my loot too, so that's fine. If they did. I'm a little disappointed that I didn't get anything from the queen. That's so not fair. Did I have any junk on me? I don't even think I got anything from the queen. Like the event. Like I was in the event, but... why is it not like... stim packing? Oh, that's so not fair. We'll do this side. I mean, it'll be in the miscellaneous if there was. No, okay. I didn't even get anything from the queen. I went down there with enough time. I even got damage done. That's so not fair. Let's take some rat away. There we go. It's like nothing is working for some reason. That's peculiar. Very peculiar. But it is what it is. Oh. That is... Yeah. Really? An ant. Let's go to Toga. Alrighty. What I'm coming here for is just to see if there's any mods I can buy. I'm like up there in caps and I don't like to have this many with a camp that's active. We'll take those. Double check if there's anything in here. Always double check containers because, well, you never know. Alright, the mods I'm looking for are the Enclave. I don't have any on this account, so I double check through the vendors. There's also something I haven't discovered here yet. I'm like, don't, please don't, please don't, please don't. I don't want it to freeze on me because my streams have been interrupted. It's not like with a computer, you know. It's not like PC. With PC, you can pause and, you know, continue, and this one you cannot because they consider it a privacy issue. Alright, let's see what we got here. Mods. Nothing. Nothing. But we can sell some of these mods that we have, since these are things that we don't need. This I don't need. Well, yeah, I think I already know the rocket mod. I don't need that. I'll keep that. I know all these already. And that can go, because I don't have a T-51. Got nothing to put there. Improved weight, if I need any in my camp, I will just put them in the vendor because I can get like 125 caps. A lot of people actually pay more than, like, charge more than that, but I don't need to. I don't need to charge that much for them, but I will get a fair amount. I'm not going to just hand it over without something, you know. Oh my goodness, glowing blood. I'll go ahead and do that. Didn't realize I had that much. We'll do the medics. I don't need that. The mentats I could, because I can make the... There's something that I need to make. The berry... No, yeah, the berry mentats I make with that. So, Radix I don't need. And the Radaway Diluted I don't need. The Super Sims I don't need. Diffuser is for, I believe, a tadpole challenge. I've been putting it off. I don't know why, but I just have been. Let's go through our food and get rid of anything that we don't need. Canned meat stew I need to put in my stash to my vendor too. So anything that I can't eat goes into the sale pool because it does nothing for me. It does nothing for me whatsoever. all this stuff can go. Scorch Beast. And I think that's about it. Tick Blood I can make blood packs with, so I will keep that. Yeah, that's it. So let's go ahead and sell some of our purified water because we have a lot of it. And there we go. And then we'll just do our miscellaneous for bobby pins for the last 2 caps. So now we're at 33,000. Don't need the caps, but why not, right? I should be looting. Honestly, I should be looting. Because I need to get my inventory up so when I don't need Fallout First anymore, I will have enough. I don't typically maintain Fallout First when I don't play often. So, and once the season is done, I will probably not play Fallout. I will find another game to stream. They say not to, but you know, I don't need the improvement. It's just if I get the improvement, my VATS is like really bad. Look at that. Like all the bullets just went around it. What the heck? That's crazy. I don't think I've ever had VATS be that bad before. There we go. Collect everything. I used to come when I want to say it was probably a year after, maybe. I'm not too sure. But with me, I used to come here. This used to be part of my route. I used to know where all the cap stashes were. Not all of them, but like a fair amount, like all of them in certain locations. And then I would just make loops. I would make a round. That would be my very first thing I would do, is go around, get the cap stashes, and I would literally walk away with about, I'd say about 1,000 caps extra on top of what you get from the vendor. So caps have never been an issue with me. I usually would give the caps away to my husband or to a friend. Or I'd buy something for them if there was something that was like, hey, if it was a plan that I know that they needed, or it was an item I know that they're going to want, I would pretty much just buy it for them and surprise them. And it worked out pretty well. Most of the people that I used to play with are no longer playing, or we fell out of contact, so it's that type of person that I don't really like to bring up. I'll take that T60 because I do have T60 power armor. I don't really like to bring up the old parts of me because that person's long since dead, and our lifestyle back then was completely different. I used to be a person who never used profanity. I never used profanity. I was very respectable. And then when I met my husband at that time, he didn't like that I was pure. He didn't like that I was innocent, and you know, I fell in love with him, and who made it seem like he fell in love with me. So at that point in time, I did what I thought he wanted. So I became what I thought he wanted. Unbeknownst to us, we actually did fall in love with each other. We actually fell in love with who we were, not based on looks or anything. He didn't even know what I looked like when he sent the message that pretty much said that he fell in love with me. So it was very educational for me. I learned a lot about myself during that course. Nothing that I'm not going to say that I'm not proud of it. Of course we're not. But I'm not going to beat myself up over it because I have learned. I took all of those situations that I was in and I learned from them. I didn't let it get me down. I didn't let it continue to bury me. I didn't let it continue to do harm to my life. I did learn from those, so I say it's a win. I'm not going to say that I would never do it again, because honestly, I would. Oh, I would. I do. I love him so much, and I'm happy that he was supportive on with me, not only like with my goals, but also with my faith. And I know that sometimes I do bring up parts where I think that it's lacking, but he's always there listening, you know, and I appreciate that with him because he is doing what I do. He's treating me as I treat him, and no one ever did that before. No one ever treated me like I treated them. No one ever gave me the same courtesy as I give everyone else, the same grace. Because knowing that I mess up, I know that I say things, or I used to say things, that were out of pain. I didn't understand kind of what was going on. So it was a learning curve for both of us. And now we're still learning, but we're in a much better place. And there's still things that he's growing from. You know, he's still learning how to show support in other ways, because I know that he supports me. Like, I can feel it. I know that he wants the best for me. It's just that no one's ever really shown him the interest. So he's getting used to it, and I'm trying to be as patient as possible and to give as much grace as I was given. So it's a difficult road when people are saying that, oh, you know, when you find your match, when you find your person. I hear this a lot. This is what is said. When you find your person, it's gonna be easy. They say it's so easy, and you don't fight, and it's just like, I don't know. If someone isn't helping you grow, if you're not coming to them with, and a lot of people define fighting as, you know, a simple conversation, and sometimes it wasn't out like, yeah, we used to like fight, outright fight, like argue with raised voices and yelling and screaming. I was hurt, and we didn't understand each other. We were fighting each other instead of fighting the problem. So at that point in time, yes, we argued a lot. And there was a moment where I was like, maybe this isn't right. You know, you see these posts on social media, and they say that, you know, relationships are supposed to be easy. You know, if it's meant to be, it's supposed to be easy. And then the more I walked with Christ, the more I walked with God, I realized that that's not true. I realized it's not true at all, because the person that God sends you is going to rub you the wrong way, but not for the wrong reasons. They're going to rub you the wrong way because you're growing, and that's how it's supposed to be. It's not in a bad way, mind you. This isn't they push you to be you, not the mess that you have, not the bad habits that you have. You'll clash because they will force you to heal. And forcing is a strong word, but there's no other word for it for me. I love my husband, and the way I look at it is that I love him. I chose him. I made that commitment. Yes, it's hard, but life is never supposed to be easy. A lot of people think that it is. A lot of people think that's what faith is. A lot of people think that when you go to God, you're just going to get handed all this stuff and you're going to be set. You know, here's money, here's a house, that's not how it works. It's not how it works at all. Yes, you can get favor from God, but when you start walking closer to God, that's when the enemy starts coming at you full force, even more stronger than before. because he knows what's on your life, and he doesn't want you to connect with that. He doesn't want you to fulfill that life. He doesn't want you to fulfill the promise that God has on your life. So he's gonna do everything possible to get you to be like, yeah, you know what? This isn't real. You're crazy, and whatever have you. So it's not an easy life, for sure. I don't agree with people when they say that uh, that relationships have to be easy. Sure, I'm assuming they're gonna get a lot easier once we are more healed. It'll get easier, but it's not going to be easy. It's still another person that has a whole different type of personality, and we still have to hold space for them. We still have to. I don't know where I put my. I don't think I've got one out. I thought I did. Oh no. I'll have to put one up because I don't think I don't think I've got one on here. So I've got to go to aid and tick. Hopefully I've got a disease cure. Yeah, right here. I don't have the thing, so that's okay. Alright, let's go rent a caravan. Let's join a team, maybe. What in the world? We'll do this team because there's 4 people, then we'll just rent a caravan. But yeah, that's the whole thing for me, is that relationships are not easy. Alright, let's see. I think we have... So, yeah, we're only 116 as far as supplies go. I think the goal was that we were going to increase... we were going to increase the thing, so let's, Oh, should we do it on this account or our main one? Oh, if I can always come back, because if they stay in this server... Because if I have to do this alone, I'm a little afraid that I'm not going to be able to have the power to keep the Brahmin alive. Let's just do it. We'll try once, and then... Alright, let's go here and see if we can get lucky. Let's hope that's just a Yogwai and not one of the crazy ones. The funny thing is that sometimes I will get the Ugwa and Blue Devil when I'm running it solo. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't been able to complete the caravan when I have both of them, because the Blue Devil runs so fast. The Ugwa by itself wouldn't be too terrible because it's usually a slow moving, but the Blue Devil is pretty fast and speedy. So, and when he hits, it hits hard. So, let's see if we have anybody else show up. If not, it's okay. She has speed. She does have speed. Oh no, not Mirelurks. Oh good, look, we have people coming. Don't kill my Brahmin, please. Lordy mercy. These things, they should not keep them so freaking They shouldn't be level 100. Oh my word. Let's heal you up, girly girl. I still have to name my Brahmin on here. Ugh. Cannot shoot it through the things, unfortunately. I'm trying to get her health up. This is ridiculous with how slow that it goes for the health when you get the... And I've got 3 tier on, you know, the 3 tier. Oh, my flame refuel is going to be used just for getting the Brahmin. I'm so glad that that person showed up. If they did not show up, I don't think I would have been able to do this successfully. I keep forgetting that the health is not the same on this Brahmin as my other one. So I think this will probably be the last one on this account because it's just crazy. If we are able to, we'll go to Campfire Tales after this. Should be another event because they do have the speed, so we should be able to get there pretty fast. Let's hope and pray that it's not anything too crazy. I know I said this on another stream. I know I said this on another stream, if I can get those words out properly, that I lost my train of thought. Man, oh man. Oh well. If I remember it, I will say it again. I don't want to talk to the trick-or-treater. He'll blow up. That's the only reason why. I think my things are fine. It just feels like something is missing, and I'm not sure what. I'm not sure what's missing. Let's go. But I want to say that I don't think I've got the extended health for this Brahmin like I do on my other accounts. Because if I did, I don't think that she would have taken as much damage as she did. Because my other Brahmin, I do have the, I guess it's extended, and it's more like armor. And they didn't take as much damage when I have the Mirelurks ever, so it's... Let's go, Miss Brahmin. I gotta figure out what to name this Brahmin. Blood bugs. I think this might be the last stop. I'm hoping it's not the Blue Devil. Or, if it's a Deathclaw, I should be okay, but... I'm hoping it's just a Yogwai. Yeah, it's a Blue Devil. Oh man, that's baloney. Oh no! One swipe from that and he's going to end my... No! No. I don't do a whole lot of damage to the Blue Devil. There we go. Definitely not on this account ever again with the Blue Devil, because that is it. Just imagine if I was by myself. I don't think I would have been able to do that. That was insane. I think we should be okay with the loot. And I just, like, fell back in. Yeah, we'll probably go to Campfire Tales next. There's 5 people there. And then, it's 3:04. So, I will have about 10 more minutes.
Hello? This story is about me.
Oh, it just literally started. That's crazy.
And I see that I'm alone.
Destroy the shadows.
My heart is pounding. But I know I have to go outside and look for everybody. I want to get out. But the
There
shadows
we go.
they're gonna attack me. Please help me fend them off. Face my fears. Burst out from the covers. Not stop until I've made it outside. There, I see the warm glow of a campfire. My fellow scouts is holding on fire. I go to them, and
I don't think I've got any. Let's see, tadpole. I've got 4 tadpole
for something
and only 1
I know
possum.
Jason took my brother. He stayed out past dark one day and went missing. But my friends, they don't listen. I sit with them. We watch, laugh, drink,
Should
share
be.
secrets with each other all into the night.
Anytime now. Hmm. I usually just spam the, like, purified water or something. Which reminds me, I should probably eat and drink something.
The scouts pay no mind to the encouraging dark.
Let's see what I've got on here to eat.
The dark is dangerous. No one listens. So I go into the forest alone in search of flash.
Not much. Can we stew? This stuff does not do anything for me. Cage, there we go. That should be enough for now. There. I need to collect more foods. Gather kindling. I always say I helped. There, I helped. For some reason, it wasn't the last update, but the one prior to that one. I think it was for this season. And ever since then, not the like animals, but the insects have been spawning like at ground level instead of in the air.
Or at least my scout leader emergency protocol says we do. My protocol is pulling up a camper flag. Now, I'm almost certain I counted everyone correctly, but we should be thorough just in case. If we can't find their shot camper, let's look for traces they may have left behind. And remember the buddy system.
Remember the buddy system. Too funny. Do we have? Nope, that's not there. It shows like a pet rock. Is there nothing down here? There's usually something down here. That's insane. Yeah, right there. The books. Okay. occult books. It's usually like a backpack or something, but apparently not. No pet rock. It's in the thing over here. It's right here.
All right, now gather around. There was a holotape amongst the missing campers' belongings. Let's give a listen and see what we can find.
It was easy to slip away with the fire went out. Easier than I thought. Right about now, the rest of the scouts will be scared out of their minds. Thinking I'd fallen prey to some creature.
I think that with the time right now, I'm going to go ahead with the event. I've got to take a bathroom break anyway. So I'm going to, since it's almost done, it's almost an hour, end the stream right now. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Excuse me. My apologies. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you have a fantastic week ahead if you don't chime in on any of my other streams. If you got this far, thank you. I know it's not the most exciting, but, you know, it's just more of like literally talking about God, and a lot of people don't like talking about him, which is fine. You don't have to. And doing something that I enjoy, which is gaming, especially Fallout is special to me because of me meeting my husband on this game. So that's the reason I choose it for my streams. And also, I love the Fallout franchise. I like it. Fallout 1, 2. I've never played 1 and 2, but I've played all the other games. So every other Fallout after that. Oh, except for there was is it Fallout Tactics or something? Brotherhood of Steel. Yeah, I don't remember doing that one at all. So maybe actual Fallout games. I've only played Fallout 3 and after. I've never played Fallout 1 or 2. So, but other ones I have played. But Fallout is very special to me. I enjoy it. It's a fun game. I like the storyline. Every storyline I've liked so far. I've watched videos on 1 and 2, lore videos and everything, gameplay from start to finish. I enjoyed all of them. The story has been great, and then on Fallout 76, you kind of create your own story as you're going along. You're doing the main storyline, but then you can kind of role play your character. You can make your toon, as I call it, a character in the wasteland. So with your buildings, for example, you can integrate yourself into and become a part of the game. Whereas every other one, you're just playing as the character, the main character, whatever, of the story that they've laid out for you. On this one, yes, there's a main story, but you're a part of it, so you can create, yourself in that aspect, and it's more immersive. A lot of people don't like Fallout 76. That's understandable. Lots of issues with this game in the beginning, and right now it's, I think, a little too easy. I liked in the middle where we still had survival aspects of it. PvP was still brutal, but it wasn't as glitched as it was in the beginning. In the beginning, it was, you could be swept into PvP unknowingly. If you want to engage, sure. But if not, then, you were kind of out of luck. So, some of the changes I agree with, but others I don't. I like the survival aspect of it. I also like the idea that someone can come along and kind of demolish your stuff if they didn't like it. That's part of real world issues. If someone comes to your house, there's nothing stopping them from damaging it. Just put yourself in a situation as a post-apocalyptic like Fallout, where there's no law. It's just pretty much survival of the fittest. And if you're building something or you have a home, someone could come along and say, I want this, and they could take it from you or demolish it. Those survival aspects, while they are a little annoying, for those who don't want to partake, they have to understand that it is a survival game, or was intended to be a survival game. It wasn't intended for kids. It's not intended for people who don't have that capacity to understand that this is how the game is written. If you don't like it, then go to another game that fits your style. But they didn't. They complained and complained and complained, and the more they complained, the more Bethesda decided to be, okay, we're going to do this. Even though that their main game base was okay with most of what they had, they just had to fix the bugs and iron out the the mechanics already in place, you know? But anyway, I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to get into it, I promise. I'm going to go ahead and hop off there. You guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe if it resonates with you. I appreciate the support. And until next time, much love and peace be with you.